these agendas. So I will firstly introduce the overview of this program, hopefully to give you some ideas of the philosophy and background why this program is developed. And I will go quickly through the curriculum structure, introduce some career prospects, and also the admission information. We will have some time for Q&A at the end. So let me first give you some background information about this new program. So this new program actually is developed to meet the rising demand of innovation technology. So its purpose is to make contributions to promoting social and technological innovations to advance health and social well-being. So as you notice that it is the transdiscipline program, in fact, it is one of the 4 new transdisciplinary programs offered by Hong Kong Baptist University in the new academic years. So this particular program is co-hosted by Faculty of Social Sciences and Faculty of Science. So as you may expect it, the courses offered in this program actually be offered by different departments and schools. Excuse me. This new program will be open to students from all academic backgrounds. This program will have 2 concentrations, including health technology and informatics, and then health and social wellness. So you may wonder why transdiscipline and innovation. So this is the 2 keywords for this new program. So let me give you some ideas. So I think one of the driving force for this new program is the global challenges we are facing. So many of you may be familiar with the UN Sustainable Development Goals as shown in this slide. So for example, we have good health and well-being, quality education. So none of these global challenges actually can be settled by the individual disciplines. Cross-discipline cooperations are needed to tackle these challenges. Secondly, this slide showed the survey result from the World Economic Forum. So this is the Future of Job report released in 2020. This is the forecast for labor market evolution by 2025. So this is what is shared by the employers. So as this slide shows that you may notice the relative importance of different skill groups shown in this slide. The blue part actually show those skills group that are stable and increasingly important shared by the companies. These include critical thinking, analysis, problem solving, self-management, and so on and so forth. And technology use and development is another important skill set that is required for future job. And then we won't forget the local and regional needs, as we noticed that actually there's increasing aging populations in Hong Kong and also in the region. So there is a new emerging market. Recently, we quite often heard the genotechnology. So actually tackle the issues we're facing for aging populations. And we have new technology and devices. I'm sure for young generations, you are quite familiar with this. I don't have to explain too much about this. So every day is actually we use these technologies and devices in our daily lives, not only for health purpose, but also for the daily function purposes. And we have new services, ideas emerging from time to time. These not only affect the public sectors, also affect social enterprises and NGOs. And also there is a rising demand in insurance, actually. This is one of, we believe, a potential employers for this graduates from these programs. I will come back to this point later on. So all of this actually requires a cross-discipline or transdiscipline corporations to tackle these problems. So you may be wondering how it could happen. So I would like to give you an example happening at our university involving social innovation and transdiscipline research. So this project actually explored the role of big data analytics in promoting the smart low carbon cities. So this project is a collaborative project across different disciplines and stakeholders, and it is supported by the Research Impact Fund from the government. So two important perspectives that you may notice. First, it is multidisciplinary collaboration, so involve expertise from different backgrounds. For example, it will combine the app-based big data analytics and community engagement activities. It will offer the householders freedom of choice. They can develop their capacity to build community partnerships and ultimately to demonstrate the community-based approach to contributing to the low carbon cities. And at the same time, it involves multi-stakeholders. It is a collaboration across disciplines and beyond academia. So it involves 11 Hong Kong BU academics, 9 collaborators from local and overseas universities, and most important, it involves local and overseas partner organizations. So this is the collaborators outside the academic field. So you're wondering how your study in the future may be related to this transdisciplinary research at Hong Kong BU. Well, I should say by taking this program, actually, we do expect students not only the passive receiver of the knowledge and skills, but also proactively participate in this collaboration. You may work with your supervisors, your advisors, your mentors, and peer students to come up with innovative solutions to tackle the problems or challenges we are facing. The ultimate goal is to enhance health and social well-being. So now let me give you more information about this program structure. You may have noticed this slide shown in the videos just now. So this is a 4-year program. On the left part of this slide, actually, this is quite specific to this transdisciplinary program. But on the right side, actually, there are some common elements which is also applicable to other transdisciplinary programs or other programs offered at Hong Kong BU. So I will give you more information in the coming slide. But briefly speaking, you will notice that the first 2 years to provide the foundation knowledge and skill for students. And at the same time, they will have opportunities to take some university core courses and general educations, as well as the global challenges, which is very unique course offered in these programs. I will talk about this later on. And in the 3rd year and 4th year, you will notice, as I mentioned before, there will be 2 different concentrations, including health and social well-being concentration, health technology and informatics concentration. So for this concentration, actually, many of these courses are offered by Faculty of Social Sciences, cover different health-related subjects. And for health technology informatics concentration, many of these courses will be offered by Faculty of Sciences. So you will say, according to the students' preference, academic backgrounds, they can choose different concentrations before they enter into year 3. Of course, we have summer internship and honor project, as well as a lot of opportunities for free electives in the last 2 years. So I will give you more information for the different courses and elements in this program. So I would like to start with these global challenges. As I mentioned, this is quite unique for this program. So let's have a look of it. So this is what we call transdisciplinary common core and global challenges. So these core courses actually are offered for the 4 transdisciplinary programs. And students will have these courses in the 1st year. So what does it mean? It means that students taking the 4 transdisciplinary program will take the same course together. So that will facilitate the dialogue and communications between students from different backgrounds and different programs. So these core courses actually aims to provide students with global perspectives. It will cover 3 themes under the UN's SDGs, as I mentioned in previous slide. So these 3 themes include at the individual level, health and wellness challenges, at the community level, social cultural challenges, and at the macroscopic levels, environmental and ecological challenges. So it's really involved team teaching. So the colleagues from different schools and faculties will join the teaching to facilitate the transdiscipline dialogues. And this course will involve a lot of field work to gain the empathy for students. And it is a problem-solving based approach, which means that students will have opportunities to talk to each other, to have workshops, seminars, to solve the problems that they identified in the beginning. And it will have presentations and reflections to facilitate students' teaching and learning activities. So for skills and knowledge, which are very important for students, so these are the courses that will be offered at the second year. So these are the courses offered for both concentrations. So you may notice that some of the courses are relevant to health and well-being, and the other courses may be relevant to the technology and the informatics. So we're trying to strike a balance between two concentrations. So that's why students, no matter they choose which concentration, actually they have the fundamental knowledge in both components before they make their decision which concentration they want to focus in year 3. Okay. So as I mentioned, for starting from the year 3, students can make their decision to choose different focus. So for the health, technology, and informatics, the knowledge and skills will focus on this perspective. So this slide shows you some example of the core courses offered for students who are interested in this concentration. For example, health informatics, technology in practice, health and assistive technology, data analysis and management, exploratory data analysis and visualization, and etc. So most of this course will advance students' knowledge in health technology and informatics. On the other hand, for students who are interested in health and social wellness, they will be more focused on the this course is relevant to health topics, including, for example, the geography of health and environment, physiology, nutrition, health promotion. And also, we think students who are interested in this concentration should have some ideas of a social entrepreneurship, and they have to have understanding of how the health promotion can be evaluated, and they have to have the essential skills, including qualitative method of social research and quantitative research method as well, to help them to evaluate the programs. And last but not least, the students has to gain some knowledge on how the program can be developed and evaluated. Another key features of these programs is that we emphasize inferential learning. So this is very important. We think that students can learn not only by the classroom teaching, but also experience the real world settings to practice their knowledge and skills, and to solve the problem by applying the knowledge and skills they learn from the classroom. So experiential learning actually are important elements in this program for both concentrations. So this just 4 examples applicable for students in 2 concentrations. Of course, students choosing different concentrations actually will have their own inferential learning courses and opportunities at the year 3 and year 4. So these 4 are just a common part, including the AI and data analytics for health and social innovation, summer internship, and honor project. So for the internship, it will be conducted in the 3rd year. And the idea is that students will have about 220 to 230 hours of internship. And in fact, the encouraging message I can let you know here is that actually we have had conversations with different stakeholders, and potential employers, and all of them are happy to provide internship for students. This included the different stakeholders and sectors, including AGOs and those health, technology, or social enterprises. For the honor project, we think it is quite important for students to gain research-related experience, but also to gain the experience of problem solving. So you can see that the honor project will consist of two parts. The first part is mainly focusing on how students can develop their proposal or develop their plan to tackle a problem, to solve an issue. And for part two, actually, it is relevant to the showcase and demonstrate the finding of this project. So let me talk about some career prospects. So these career opportunities actually are quite diverse. We just show you some examples. So we believe that actually there are a lot of opportunities that may not include in this slide, but also possible. So for the health technology and informatics concentrations, the graduates may, based on their interest, have these opportunities to become the health, for example, health informatics specialist, health data analytics for insurance company, or smart health solution developers, or health and social innovation startup related. So the job actually opportunities exist in different sectors, including government department, NGOs, private sectors, or social services. For the health and social wellness concentrations, because the courses and skills knowledge gained by students are more focusing on health and social well-being, on program evaluation and development. So we believe the graduate from this concentration will be capable for project management in NGOs, corporate health, or witness teams, insurance companies, specialists in health, nutrition, or sports, or social impact research analytics. So again, so the sectors may involve a government, NGO, private sectors, and social services. So lastly, I will briefly talk about admission information. Actually, you will find these information on the webpage. So for the coming academic years, we have the 30 quarters for this intake. The program minimum requirement has been clearly stated in the webpage. So basically, we'll focus on the 4 core and 2 elective courses. So one of the elective must be any category A subjects, including the extended part of mathematics. And the other electives can be any one of the following subjects as shown here. But I have to make it clear that no interview will be arranged for JUPAS applicants. And the different aspect for this particular program from the other transdiscipline programs is that no portfolio is required for this program. So I think that's the highlights I want to cover. So last but not least, our webpage contains information about this program and also the admission. So I encourage you to have a look at these programs to get some information. And so that's all for my introduction.